In the strategic waters of the Baltic Sea, Allied monitoring systems maintain a constant, vigilant watch.
For days, operators tracked subtle acoustic signatures, searching for an underwater presence moving with purpose.
Then, a clear detection. An unidentified submarine operating in international waters.
The vessel's identity was confirmed. Its course was steady, but its presence required an immediate reaction.
The alert was instantly relayed to the nearest partner, Sweden. Their response was immediate. Maritime quick response assets were mobilized, including a high-speed corvette dispatched to the contact's location. The mission was not to provoke, but to observe, a standard professional procedure known as shadowing.
The submarine eventually continued its passage, but the rapid, seamless response signaled a new era of security in the Baltic.
This engagement was a crucial test, proving that the new data sharing and response protocols are fully functional.
Having been clearly and professionally escorted, the submarine proceeded to exit the area of immediate concern.
For Sweden's Navy, it was a flawless execution, demonstrating their critical and immediate value to regional defense.
With this new alignment, the strategic map of the Baltic Sea has been fundamentally transformed.
Back at command, the event is documented. The immediate tension eases, but the posture of readiness remains. This integrated defense network is not limited to the sea. It forms a multi-domain umbrella, with air patrols providing constant overwatch.
The true success was not just the hardware, but the seamless coordination, a clear demonstration of Allied unity in real time. In these contested waters, vigilance is permanent. This encounter set a new, clear precedent for the future. In the hours that followed, the data was meticulously reviewed, analyzing every element of the response.
In Stockholm, the event was seen as a clear validation of their new, more robust defense posture.
The Visby-class corvette was the ideal asset, built specifically for the unique challenges of Baltic Sea operations. Its stealth design allows it to operate with a much lower signature, making it a formidable monitoring tool.
But naval assets were not alone. The eyes in the sky maintained a continuous, protective watch.
Air patrols from regional bases were also vectored to the area, providing full situational awareness. This entire event underscores the critical, strategic importance of Sweden's position, particularly the island of Gotland.
Control of this island is key to controlling the sea and air lanes of the entire Baltic region.
The submarine itself was likely on a routine transit, but its presence tests the readiness of regional defenses.
Detecting such quiet assets is a constant technological challenge, requiring persistent, layered surveillance.
Sweden's response was coordinated with other NATO partners operating in the area, including German naval units. Polish and Finnish naval forces also form a key part of this new, comprehensive Baltic defense strategy.
This integration is the result of years of joint exercises, standardizing communication and response procedures.
Regular exercises ensure that when a real-world signal is detected, the collective response is automatic and precise. Above it all, satellite assets provide persistent, wide-area monitoring, tracking surface movements day and night.
That data is fed directly into the command center, painting a complete picture for maritime commanders.
From the submarine's perspective, the appearance of the corvette was a clear and professional signal that it was being watched.
These interactions are governed by established maritime protocols, designed to prevent misunderstandings.
Russian naval assets operate from the key port of Kaliningrad, making transits through the Baltic a necessity.
This port is home of the Russian Baltic Fleet, and its submarines must pass through these Allied monitored waters.
With the recent alliance changes, the Baltic Sea has been strategically transformed, altering the balance for all.
Finland's membership, in particular, has doubled the length of the Alliance's border in the region.
As the submarine departed, the Swedish vessel resumed its normal patrol duties, its mission successfully concluded.
The incident, now closed, served as a perfect real-world test of speed, integration, and capability.
Maintaining this high level of readiness requires continuous investment in technology and personnel.
The advanced hardware is only effective because of the highly trained crews who operate it.
Beyond ships and planes, a network of fixed, underwater sensors provides persistent acoustic monitoring.
This data is correlated with all other sources, giving operators a comprehensive underwater picture.
The submarine eventually cleared the Baltic approaches, proceeding on its intended journey.
This event sends a clear message. All maritime traffic in the region is now monitored with unprecedented coordination.
In Brussels, the operation was hailed as a model of successful, modern deterrence.
It has set a new baseline for Allied security and cooperation in Northern Europe. This vigilance does not end. Around the clock, operators maintain the watch.
Long-range patrol aircraft also fly regular patterns, using advanced radar to scan the surface.
From high altitude, they can monitor vast areas of the sea, classifying every vessel.
They also deploy acoustic sensors, listening for any underwater activity in key strategic channels.
This information is instantly shared, allowing a ship, a plane, and a command center to see the same target.
This military integration is backed by unified political resolve across the alliance.
The speed of the Swedish response was a deliberate signal, demonstrating that the region is no longer a gray zone. By acting transparently and professionally, the crews ensured the situation remained calm and de-escalated.
Acknowledging the escort, the submarine commander adhered to protocol and continued on a standard transit route.
For defense planners, this was a textbook example of detection, identification, and professional escort. Sweden's geography uniquely bridges the Arctic and Baltic regions, making its role exceptionally critical.
Its advanced air force can rapidly respond to incidents across this entire, expanded territory. This security is vital, as the Baltic Sea is a major artery for global commerce and energy transport.
A stable and secure maritime environment is essential for keeping these critical supply chains open. The primary challenge remains the quiet, asymmetric nature of modern submarine assets.
It's a challenge met by combining advanced sensors with highly skilled, patient operators.
Allied submarines also play a key role, acting as silent protectors, listening from below. Their advanced, quiet propulsion systems make them perfectly suited for the shallow waters of the Baltic.
But in this case, it was the rapid, decisive action of the surface fleet that proved effective. From the first alert to the Corvette being underway took only minutes, a testament to high readiness.
This swiftness is possible due to pre-authorized rules of engagement for Allied commanders.
This level of integration is the new, permanent state of affairs for Baltic security.
The incident has drawn a clear line, establishing new expectations for all operating in these waters.
The professionalism of the encounter was noted by international observers as a model of conduct.
The key was observation, not aggression. A firm but non-escalatory message of awareness.
A ship designed not for old-fashioned sea battles, but for the information-led operations of today.
The air patrol's role was to provide radar cover and confirm there were no other surface units involved.
This data linking means the pilot, the ship's captain, and the command center all share one identical picture.
It is this interoperability that is the true strategic advantage, making the alliance more than the sum of its parts.
This peaceful-looking island will remain one of the most monitored and defended locations in all of Europe.
The permanent garrison on Gotland ensures the island is secure, reinforcing sea and air control.
For the submarine crew, the encounter was a professional interaction, a reminder of the new, dense surveillance.
The event concluded without incident, but it has reinforced the new security architecture of the region.
The key metrics were speed and precision. From detection to response, the timeline was impressively short.
A signal, not just of military capability, but of total political cohesion. This level of Allied coordination is now the standard for all who operate in the Baltic Sea.
It's a continuous effort to stay ahead, fusing sensor data faster and more accurately.
But at the heart of the system are the trained professionals, maintaining a constant human watch.
This single, swift response has effectively set a new standard for the entire region.
The submarine continued its transit, having received a clear, professional, and unambiguous message.
An incident that was resolved, not with conflict, but with a quiet, powerful display of total coordination.
A new chapter has begun, and the security of the Baltic Sea will never be the same.
In the formal debrief, the operation was classified as a complete success, meeting every objective.
Nearby, Finland recognized the event as a powerful example of the new, integrated Nordic defense. Both nations share a complex maritime border, making this kind of coordinated vigilance essential.
Finland's own advanced fleet is built for these very waters, fully interoperable with their new allies.
The true breakthrough was the speed of data sharing, turning national detection into an allied response. All navies in the region, including Russia's, generally follow established maritime safety protocols. The Swedish response was not a challenge, but a clear, professional statement of presence and awareness. The submarine was likely conducting routine signals intelligence or mapping acoustic profiles in the channel.
This is a standard part of naval operations, gathering data to understand the maritime environment.
And the response, detection and escort, is the equally standard professional countermeasure.
This new dynamic is not just about the Nordic states. Germany's role in the Baltic is also amplified.
The German Navy provides significant command and control structures and heavy assets for the alliance.
Poland, too, with its modernized navy, is a critical partner in this southern Baltic alignment.
Its forces are focused on coastal defense and controlling the sea lanes from the south.
Together, these nations form a unified sensor and response network, covering nearly every approach.
This is all watched over by long-endurance patrol aircraft, which can monitor the entire sea in a single flight.
Their powerful surface search radar can spot a submarine's periscope from many miles away.
To find submerged targets, they deploy fields of sonobuoys, creating a wide-area acoustic net.
This data is shared instantly, so the ship's captain sees what the aircraft's sensors are detecting.
All stations, track the contact.
And above all of this, the space layer provides the ultimate, persistent high ground. Satellites track vessels in port, giving commanders advance notice of departures.
Automated systems compare images, instantly flagging any changes in a port's activity.
So, when the Swedish ship made its instant response, it was acting on intelligence gathered days earlier.
This is sensor fusion. Every asset, from a satellite to a seabed sonar, adds to one single picture.
The Corvette was simply the final, visible part of a vast, invisible information network.
This intense focus is not just about defense. The Baltic is one of the world's busiest commercial seaways.
Critically, the seabed is covered with the vital data cables and energy pipelines that connect Europe. This infrastructure is vulnerable, and protecting it is a top priority for the new alliance.
The instant response was triggered because the submarine's track veered near a critical infrastructure corridor.
Therefore, the Swedish ship was acting as a guardian, ensuring the safety of this shared economic link.
But all this technology hinges on the most critical component, the human operator.
Crews spend thousands of hours in advanced simulators, training for every possible scenario.
Sonar operators, in particular, are trained like musicians, learning to identify specific vessels by sound alone.
This is extremely difficult in the Baltic, where the shallow, busy waters create a very noisy acoustic environment.
So, the initial detection was not just a computer alert, but a triumph of human skill.
To maintain this edge, Sweden is investing heavily in a new generation of sailors and analysts.
The technology will also evolve. Unmanned surface drones are already being tested for this patrol mission.
These autonomous vessels will be able to patrol for weeks at a time, extending the network's reach.
But for now, the defense rests on this 24-hour, human-led vigilance.
On any given night, dozens of vessels are being quietly identified and tracked in these waters.
For the submarine commander, the message was clear. There are no more quiet routes. Every channel is monitored.
This is the new status quo. Not a state of conflict, but one of constant, mutual observation.
For Sweden, this event is the perfect symbol of its new, integrated role in European defense.
Having completed its mission, the vessel returned to port, its readiness proven.
The command center logged the event, and the operators returned to their quiet, constant watch.
This single event is a small snapshot of the massive, ongoing Allied exercises in the region.
These exercises test everything, from high-end warfare to joint communications.
Sweden and Finland are no longer just partners in these drills. They are now fully integrated hosts.
This creates immense strategic depth, allowing forces and supplies to be moved across a vast, secure area.
And so, the Baltic Sea itself has been transformed from a contested space
into what many defense analysts are now calling a NATO Lake.
This doesn't change international law. All nations retain the right of passage.
But it does mean that this passage will now be comprehensively monitored from start to finish.
The Russian submarine completed its transit, its crew fully aware of this new, transparent reality.
The incident was a quiet one, but it was a powerful, clear signal of a new, unified defense.
A single detection, an instant alert, a seamless response. This is the new model. A model built on Swedish readiness, Allied integration, and a shared political will.
And it's a model that will be repeated, ensuring the security and stability of this vital region.
For decades to come, the watch continues.